Alright, before I start this video, two things. One, I am sick, so I apologize about my voice. And two, I am actually going to be reading a script for this video that I wrote while I was at work. So, if it sounds a little monotone or like robotic, sorry. I'm not very good at reading enthusiastically, so forgive me. Alright, so let's talk about episode 1 of Journal with the Witch. This anime shows a lot of promise and the writing seems to be of quality. Off rip, we see both characters, Makio and Asa, already living together, but after the opening song, we get taken back to the beginning of the story. The way these two are interacting with each other was subtly funny, no gags or over the top comedy, just intriguing dialogue and chemistry. When Makio asked Asa to sing Justin Bieber, I was praying she would sing Baby, and she actually does, but it cuts off after the first Baby. As small as this may seem, it genuinely gets a smile out of me and grabs my attention. Getting a little serious here, I like the family situation that is going on, which is the fact that Makio hates her sister. Makio is taking in Asa not because she loves/cares about her, but because she won't allow her family to pass her around. I think not having a pre-existing relationship/feelings is going to allow for a more organic chemistry between the two, and I'm interested on how the anime is going to build this. Going back to that scene, after Makio's outburst, everyone turns to look at her, but as the speech goes on, the family members start to be blurred and the anime focuses on Makio and Asa. I really appreciate this because it makes the speech more personal rather than the speech being used as a way to make Makio seem good in comparison to her potentially shitty family. Not to get too deep into this, but a lot of other animes will use background characters to say or do some obvious dumb shit in order to prop up a certain character by having them explain or show out the difference between them. Thankfully, Journal with the Witch ignores that entirely in that scene. As for Asa, I think portraying her feelings of loss and loneliness with her being stranded in a desert is pretty creative. Not much else I can say about that, I just think it was nice. Moving on, Makio's apartment is dirty. At first I thought it was just messy, but because of all the dust, I'ma say she's dirty. I really appreciate the moment in the morning when Makio looks at Asa and her eyes get all shifty, like she feels bad for the mess without actually saying it. Them eating breakfast showcases their personality a little bit and it's amusing. That's all I really have to say. I'm not big on background music or sounds and I don't watch openings or endings until like episode 10 or 11 just to avoid subtle spoilers or anything like that. I love the first episode and I'm looking forward to episode 2. That's really my take on the first episode, and if you want to leave your thoughts in the comments below, I will definitely be reading it, and yeah, I'll see you guys for episode 2.